Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to make a chicken and pasta bake. Some elements are fully cooked, like the chicken and the mushroom and the courgettes, whereas the pasta is going to be slightly under al dente. Another twist to it is, in my house we tend to introduce different vegetables. So chicken and mushroom is a standard pasta, but they have to have two vegetables. So in this case they've chosen courgettes, and yes, they've chosen sweet corn. So if that's what they're going to eat, that's what they're going to eat. We have to follow. So it's chicken, mushroom, courgette, sweet corn, pasta bake. I've got pasta on the hob, and I'm just going to wait for another 3-4 minutes before it starts getting to the point where I think it's going to be just under al dente. When cooking pasta, and especially being under al dente, you just need to take a piece of pasta and then cut it, and it should still be very doughy in the middle. You can actually see it's still very hard in the middle. However, on the outside it will still be slightly clear. But it's when you chew it, you can actually see it sticks to your teeth. So that means it's still al dente. Okay, so let's have a quick check. Welcome back everybody. So I've drained my pasta. If I just take one of these pieces of pasta. I think it's just under al dente, which is okay. Now, to cool it right down, I've drained the hot water, and then I've poured cold water over it, and then drained it and cold until the pasta's come down to just cold enough to hold in your hands. And this should stop the cooking process. So I'm going to put this to one side, and then carry on with the rest of the assembly. So to start off with, I've got the chicken. I'm going to cook off the chicken, and then pour in the mushrooms with the courgettes, and then slowly I'll introduce the elements. So I'll see you back at the hob. And then I'll start assembling this in front of you. Right, see you shortly. Welcome back everybody. So to start off with, I'm just going to use some olive oil, about 2 tablespoons worth. Crank up the heat, and I've got onions here first. So first I'm going to just use the onions and saute them. And I've got garlic as well. So yes, I put garlic and onions together. And I always make sure that they don't burn, because I keep the temperature quite low. Because I'm in a hurry, I'm going to pop in my herbs, salt and pepper. Now, salt and pepper, I'd advise you to carry on based on your own taste. Now, the white sauce will have its own seasoning. The pasta may have, if you might use salt in pasta. I haven't. I've left it just plain because I want to make sure that my sauce has enough seasoning in it. So I'm going to now just take my chicken, crank up the heat, and at this stage I just want to cook off the chicken. Right, I'm going to remove my chicken. Now in the same pan, I'm just going to pop some more olive oil, and I've got 2 elements that I need to really make sure are cooked. One is the courgettes. Just need to make sure that they're slightly cooked off. I've got some mushrooms as well, so I'm just going to start the cooking process of these off. Now I've got a single stock cube, and just to give it that additional taste, I'm going to take the stock cube and just crumble it over my courgettes. Always trying to introduce new ways of introducing vegetables to my children, especially during the holiday season. And so at this moment in time, I'm just going to introduce my chicken back into the dish. Make sure you get all that liquid. Just going to cook that off for another 4 or 5 minutes. Now I've got my bechamel sauce ready. So I can go the final ingredients. Sweet corn doesn't take much time because it's already cooked out of a can or frozen, but mine's out of a can. Now I'm just going to take my bechamel sauce. So if you need the recipe for the white sauce, or the bechamel sauce, shall I say, the white sauce recipes in the description below, and all you then need to do is add cheese to it. So I'm just going to mix this in now. I'm going to turn off the heat, and I'm going to see you back at the serving area. Welcome back. So just a couple of points. This dish, if you're making pasta now to serve now, this is pretty much good to go. All you need to do is just cook off your pasta as instructed, mix this into your pasta, and pasta bake can go into the oven with some cheese on top. However, mine's not going to be ready until tomorrow, so I've cooled down my pasta. That's right, totally cool. And what I do need to do next is two things. One, cool this down, but before I cool it down, I just want to check the seasoning. A little bit more salt. When I cooked the pasta, I didn't put any salt, and that was deliberate this time. And the reason is because the white sauce has salt, and we're cooking the chicken has salt. And if there's too much salt going on, you won't be able to control it. So if you're in doubt about salt, sometimes the best way to season is after you've got the mixture ready or your sauce is ready, and you can season it towards the end. So I would say just a little bit more salt. So I'm just going to take my salt, mix it in, and then just give another taste. And I believe it should be ready. It just needs a little bit more salt. Good. All I've got to do now is cool this right down, and then I'll come back to you with some grated cheese, pasta, and it's assembly time. And then after that's done, it will go straight in the fridge for tomorrow for the kids to put into the oven, because I'm not at home tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you a bit later on. Bye for now. Welcome back, everybody. So my pasta's cooled right down, and my sauce is already cooled as well. So my chicken, mushroom, and courgettes are nicely cooled. So now it's basically just assembly. Don't forget, my pasta is going to go straight in the fridge, and it will be ready for tomorrow. So I've kept mine al dente. If you were going to serve it immediately, then your pasta would have been perfectly cooked, pretty much, just to the point of where you can just probably at 90% cooked, and it would have gone straight into the oven with some sprinkled cheese. So bear with me a second whilst I just assemble this together. So I'm just going to literally pour my chicken, courgette, and mushroom over the top, and at this point I'm just going to mix it in. I've chosen a different kind of pasta this time. Normally we'd use toiles or quails or something like that, but I saw this in the shops the other day, and I thought this would be a great pasta to use, especially when those ridges will hold those bits of sauce, and especially when you take that first bite, and every bite that you take, each one of those quills will have enough sauce, and it'll be just each bite will be like the sauce. And numerous times when you use the wrong type of pasta, you find that pasta's on the top and the sauce is sunk to the bottom. Not a great way of serving pasta. So I'm going to try this pasta today. I'm sure it already looks perfect. I mean, if I take one of these now and look at it, it's just full of sauce, just holding it together. Anyway, so I'm going to mix this. Give me a couple of minutes and I'll see you shortly. Right, welcome back, everyone. So I'm just going to literally just pour this into my dish. Now, pasta's one dish that my kids will eat without any complaints. And as I mentioned, what better time than to sneak some vegetables in. So I think this is good for now. And I'm just going to keep a couple of small ramekins and pop them in the freezer later on. Some cheese. And we are good to go. All you need to do is bring this out probably 20 minutes before cooking time. Bring it up to room temperature and bake it at about 170, 180 degrees for about 30 minutes until piping hot. And that's it, really. I'm going to now finish off, prepare this, cling wrap it and put it in the fridge, and put some instructions on what to do when the kids come home tomorrow. See you again. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.